السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أسعد الله مساءكم بكل خير. أشكر النادي السعودي على إتاحة الفرصة لي ولزميلي عبدالله السماري للالتقاء بسعادة الدكتور زاف خان رئيس قسم التربية الخاصة بجامعة تينسي. سعادة الدكتور خان هو رئيس القسم وهو الأدفايزر لغالبية الطلاب السعوديين في الجامعة، وراح نتحدث إن شاء الله في اللقاء عن التخصص.
Dr. Khan, thank you for making the time to make this interview. And let me start with the first question. What is special education?
First of all, let me thank both of you. We have Abdullah and Abdullah,
Yes.
Al-Samari and also Al-Judai. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to all of the Saudi students in the United States, and I hope what I'm about to talk about is going to be beneficial and helpful. And please come visit us at MTSE. I want to start off with that, but go ahead.
Perfect. And yes, sir, what is special education?
Special education is a subject or a course by itself that deals specifically with people with disabilities, individuals with disabilities, and primarily it is the understanding of processing deficits.
So my second question, Dr. Khan, is who does special education benefit?
Mr. Al-Samari, the benefit of special education is not just the student, but it's society itself, because once we get a student that feels good about themselves, that they can feel competent and confident in the society, they will be able to contribute to life and community and family as we know it. So I think it's incredibly important that we focus in on providing these students with a high quality education and create what I like to call an equal playing field. And this can only be achieved, Mr. Al-Samari, with accommodations, adaptations, and providing these students with a different way of learning. I don't like the word disability. I like the word unique learner and also learning differences. So
Dr. Khan, how is special education used in schools?
Special education in schools used primarily by our graduates who come out of our master's program. They are very knowledgeable in their skills and dispositions and professionalism in problem solving, and special education is seen as something that is going to provide very powerful support to people for students with disabilities in the K-12, K-8, and early childhood as well. And the primary mode of what the benefit of the school is going to be, our students will be very much tooled and retooled in the area of what we like to call differentiated instruction, simply meaning different things for different students and different tools for different students.
So, Dr. Khan, what kind of learning differences are given special education in the United States schools?
When we think about learning differences, we're thinking about the uniqueness of every student. And when I think about uniqueness, like some of my pictures here this is my office, by the way, it pretty much shows that if you've met one student with a disability, you've met one student with a disability. But I don't like using the word disability. We're going to use the word learning difference. And that simply means that that everyone's so unique because they have different strengths, they have different weaknesses, they have different preferences, different interests and needs. And no one person is going to be the same as another. So we have to program for a different learner and program for the uniqueness of each learner based on great lesson planning, a connection with the curriculum. And as I was saying, we are going to complete this uniqueness by letting our students know up front that the academic needs, the social learning needs, the emotional needs of a student, the biological needs, the physical needs. We have to look at this in a very global sense so that we can program for each area and look at the student as a whole child or the whole student approach. So, Mr. Mr. Al-Samari, what we're trying to do is equip our students, our pre-service teachers, just like yourself, at MTSU with the knowledge, skills, and dispositions so that they can feel confident and competent in looking at the uniqueness of every student and programming, specifically also known as an individualized education plan, which is required by federal and state law.
Perfect. So, Dr. Khan, what is the overall goal of special education?
Well, the overall goal of special education, before I answer that, I just want you to look at our great facility. This is at the MTSU, we're in the College of Education. So I think that the overall goal of special education is going to be one where we create what I like to call an egalitarian society. I love that word. Egalitarian means equal opportunities for all citizens so that we can have full citizenship. Full citizenship of every human being should be ensured where there is a social responsibility with our starting with our government, starting with the people, the community, providing all of our students that have disabilities an equal opportunity to employment, equal opportunity to school, and an equal opportunity to a high quality life. And that's our goal at MT.
Dr. Khan, how many international students are in your special education program here in MTSU, and how well do they do in your classes?
I'm glad we got to this question, but before I answer that, I just want you to see our College of Education. It's a brand new building, great facility, state of the art, and I had been part of the planning in the last 10 years for that building. So I'm going to go straight to that question. It's a great question, actually. Our students from Saudi Arabia, we love them a lot. We feel like they bring a new vibrance to a university. They bring their culture, their customs, their ways of thinking and knowing, and I think it adds a beautiful complement to my class. Personally, I know Mr. Al-Judai and Mr. Al-Samari, who's my interviewer today, and they're both great students, and I'm going to continue talking about. Like I was saying, I have two of my finest students here today. I'm so honored that you're doing this, but Mr. Al-Judai and Mr. Al-Samari are both very dedicated, committed students, and I like that. They want to learn. So I find students from Saudi Arabia very much in terms of their attitude is very positive for learning. I also like the fact that they come prepared to class. And one of the most difficult things I do know, and I can empathize for them, is that because they come from an Arab-speaking country, what happens is that the language can be so difficult. So I just can't imagine going through a thick textbook or the required readings for this class, but eventually they get through it. Initially, they come in very scared and worried, but towards the end, they really see their progress. I see their progress going pretty much uphill. So I'm excited to be.
Dr. Khan, as Murfreesboro is the 7th growing city in the United States, and MTSU has the biggest campus in Tennessee.
Yes.
How is the special education program here adapting all these opportunities?
Yes, our special education program is so unique in the sense that it's transitioning right now. And MTSU is very gracious in allowing professors such as myself to improve the program. I'm working in close collaboration with Tennessee State Department of Education, and we are creating new and innovative programs and course offerings just about every month. So we're very excited to be part of Murfreesboro. It is a growing community, it's vibrant, and your students here are absolutely very friendly. You will love the community here, and I think it's the best kept secret in Tennessee.
ختاما نشكر الدكتور خان على إتاحة الفرصة لنا، ونشكركم للمتابعة، وفي أمان الله.